Welcome to Bible Cues, where we bring the stories in the ancient book to life. Today we narrate the story of a brave and courageous woman, Tamar, daughter-in-law of the patriarch Judah. In the ancient land of Canaan, there lived a man named Judah, the son of Jacob. His story, as told in the book of Genesis, is one of betrayal, redemption, and unexpected grace. But within his tale lies another, often overshadowed by the grandeur of his own narrative, the story of Tamar, a woman whose courage and resilience would leave an indelible mark on the lineage of Israel. Judah had wed a Canaanite woman, whose name was never recorded in the annals of history. Together, they bore 3 sons, Onan, and Shelah. As sun was setting over the hills of Hebron, Judah, the 4th son of Jacob, returned to his family's encampment. He was a man of wealth and stature, respected among his kin. Yet, for all his blessings, there was a void in his heart. His firstborn son, had been taken by the Lord for his wickedness, leaving Judah's line vulnerable. To ensure his lineage continued, Judah arranged for his second son, Onan, to marry Er's widow, Tamar, in accordance with the custom of Levite marriage. But Onan, fearing he would lose his inheritance, spilled his seed upon the ground, denying Tamar the child she was owed. With the death of Onan, Judah grew wary. He could not afford to lose his last remaining son, Shelah. So he sent Tamar back to her father's house, promising her Shelah's hand in marriage once he was of age. But the years passed, and Shelah remained unmarried, and Tamar's hope began to wane. Tamar watched as her hopes faded like the dying embers of a fire. She had been promised a future, a family, but instead found herself abandoned, cast aside by those who should have protected her. Desperation gnawed at her soul, driving her to devise a plan born of desperation. Disguising herself as a veiled prostitute, Tamar positioned herself by the roadside, where Judah would pass on his way to shear his sheep. As he approached, she lured him with promises of pleasure, and Judah, consumed by desire, lay with her, unaware of her true identity. Leaving behind his signet ring, cord, and staff as payment, Judah departed, ignorant of the consequences his actions would bring. But Tamar, clutching the tokens of their encounter, knew that her moment of reckoning had come. Months passed, and Tamar's womb swelled with child. News of her pregnancy reached Judah, who, outraged by her perceived infidelity, demanded her punishment. But as he prepared to cast her out, Tamar presented the evidence of their encounter, the signet ring, cord, and staff. Realization dawned upon Judah as the truth unfolded before him. He had wronged Tamar, denying her the justice she deserved. With humility, he confessed his sins, acknowledging the righteousness of Tamar's actions. "She is more righteous than I," Judah declared, his voice heavy with shame. "For I withheld from her the son she was owed." In that moment, Tamar's courage and cunning were recognized, and she stood vindicated in the eyes of her people. But more than that, she had secured her place in the lineage of Israel, for the child she carried would be the ancestor of kings. As Tamar's time drew near, she gave birth to twin sons. But the birth was not without its complications. As the first child emerged, a scarlet thread tied around his wrist, he suddenly withdrew, and his brother, Zerah, was born first. This act of unexpected reversal would foreshadow the future of the twins and the line of Judah. Perez and Zerah would go on to become mighty men in Israel. Through Perez, the line of Judah would endure, culminating in the birth of David, the greatest king of Israel, and ultimately, the Messiah, Jesus Christ. The story of Tamar and Judah, intertwined with the birth of Perez and Zerah, would be retold for centuries to come, a testament to the enduring power of faith, forgiveness, and redemption. In their union, 2 souls scarred by deceit and betrayal found healing and grace, proving that even in the darkest of times, God's providence always prevails.